The Immortal John Hancock here with a last minute gift guide. And you know what, I talked about many products about a month ago that you could get for the holidays. Some of these aren't going to be available before Christmas, but you may want to consider getting these for others, or send this video as a recommendation of like, this is some things that I'm interested in. Anyways, I want to talk about some retro themed products, talk a little bit about some new game offerings, and just cover a wide variety of options for a retro gamer, things to consider, things that you may haven't thought about. Anyways, gonna jump right in, last minute ideas, and you know what, just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Anyways, gonna jump right in. Here we go. First up, Retro Fighters has a new release, and that's a Striker DC wireless gamepad, and just may want to consider a controller for an old console as an option, a new controller. And you know, Retro Fighters offers a lot of updated things that you may want to consider playing with your retro game console. And you know what, Dreamcast is an example of a controller that some people do not like. And so using a modern option, a wireless modern option with modern features, firmware updates, these are good controllers and something to consider. I've been working with Retro Fighters for a long time. They offer a wide variety of controllers and things for retro consoles. Love their N64 controller. Anyways, recommend them. They're not the only company though. Maybe you want to go old school. Retrobit offers a wide variety of controllers as well. I use this wired 6-button arcade pad. Use this quite a bit on my Mega SG. Anyways, this is a great option. They also have a new 3-button controller they just released. I don't have that yet, but I'm considering it. Anyways, that's not all. You also have 8BitDo. 8BitDo just released the SNK wireless controller. 8BitDo makes a wide range of great controllers for modern platforms and old school. You know what? I've been using 8BitDo controllers for a long time. High quality, and another recommendation. And so those are just 3 companies. There's other companies, and I'm going to recommend a wide variety of things. If I forget something in the comments below, let me know, and products that you recommend and prefer. Anyways, we're going to jump into Homebrew games. Now, there's a wide range of Homebrew and Aftermarket games from many different companies, and you're going to have your favorites and preferences. These are just a few companies that I've purchased games from and worked with over the several years that I've done content creation. First and foremost, Atari Age is top of that list. I've been getting games from Atari Age for many years, and they have lots of Atari products, and you may want to get something for your retro console, especially Atari themed. Look no further than Atari Age. Picked up Last Strike for the Jaguar, amazing. A new website is for Champ Games, and so Champ Games now offers their own retro games on their website in both physical and digital form, and you may want to check them out. Champ Games, I've covered many of their games on my page, and they offer some amazing Atari 2600 games. You know what, and you may want to check them out. They have a list on their website of everything they've covered. It's awesome. Anyways, moving on, but wait, that's not all. You have newer websites, Kai Magazine, and this is Life on Earth, a Reimagine. And this is a Sega Genesis game, which is a sequel to Life on Mars. And you may want to check it out. And you know what? Great company. And they're offering a wide range of games on MSX, even MSX Computer. I think is what they initially started with. Now they're branching out to Sega Genesis games. And you know what? That's just something that is a little of an unusual option for people that want to get games for the Sega Genesis. But there's many other companies that offer that. Mega Cat Studios gets a shout out. They offer some awesome homebrew and aftermarket games for retro consoles, NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Second Dimension, another mention, as they helped me publish my own game, which you can get on digital on itch.io if you want to go that route. If you're just playing ROMs, I do offer my homebrew and aftermarket games there. Just a plug in for myself. Anyways, also you have Strictly Limited Games. And they had a warehouse sale. You may want to check it out. I did a recent video. This is Zero Tolerance Origins and Mega Turrican Director's Cut. Now, shipping on these can take some time. So I do want to say that. But if you're looking to get a gift or something, or know someone's interested in, you can always print out something and say it's on its way. It's not the same as getting a gift physical on the holiday, but you know, for some people that's okay. And so that's just one of many options. There's many more though I have to recommend. And so Good Deal Games is another website that I've been purchasing games there for a long time. I recently did the Odyssey 2 game cart on ColecoVision. I did a video on that. You also have these, which is just really bizarre. These are CDI games. These are games that were not published back in the day, and they got the rights to them, and now they're offering them on physical. And so Felix the Cat's Giant Electronic Comic Book. You have Click, and as well as Treasures of Oz, narrated by Diana Ross. So if you're looking for like the truly oddball stuff, look no further than Good Deal Games. Great service. I've been ordering games from that website for years, over a decade. Anyways, gets my thumb up for sure. A new one on the block, TurboGrafx, Strife Sisters. I just did an analog duo review, and I recommend this game. It is on their website still, and some different options. Strife Sisters, and the link will be below for that as well. Let's talk books. All right, books is another option, and this is something I didn't bring up in my last video, and it really bothered me. I know several authors personally. Brett Weiss is a good example. Brett Weiss does a multitude of classic console books. He's been, doing writing for many, many years. And you know what? He's very schooled on what he knows, and he does a great job. Professional books, they're on Amazon, and the link will be below to his list of books. Another good friend of mine is Leonard Herman. Leonard Herman is the author that got me into retro gaming, writing his Phoenix book. Anyways, there's a new version of that he's working on, as well as the classic ABC to the VCS. And this is an awesome book. Another author I highly recommend. Leonard Herman is a good friend of mine, as well as Brett Weiss. And so, anyways, recommend those authors. But there's several others. Jeffrey Wittenhagen, and he has his own website, and he covers collector books as well. Does a great job covering everything from NES to even, I think, even more modern stuff. Anyways, Jeffrey Wittenhagen, another shout out. Those are just a few authors. There's others. Doom Guy, Life in First Person, John Romero. This is a more modern book. This came out this year. Fantastic book. I'm not all the way through it yet, but I'm really enjoying this book and highly recommend that. And then Once Upon a Atari, Howard Scott Warshaw. Anyways, pick this up and talk to him at a convention. Anyways, it was pretty awesome, and this is a great read as well. But maybe you want to go the subscription route, and a recommendation I have is Old School Gamer magazine. And this is a great free print and digital offerings, and you can go to their website. And I know several of the authors that write articles in here. Anyways, they do a good job covering everything from like conventions. They talk about collections. They talk about games you may not know even existed. Homebrew and Aftermarket games. Really does a good job. Gets my support, and really happy that they're still around. And so, print these days is pretty challenging. So you want to go that route. That's another offering. There's going to be, so maybe you don't have any retro consoles, and that's okay, because there's another option for people out there. You can go the route of maybe playing something that looks retro on modern platforms. Or maybe you're just looking for something that's a little more niche, a little more non-mainstream. Maybe you're kind of done with Super Mario Bros. Wonder or your Spider-Man, and you're wanting to go kind of like more of like an obscure title, and you collect for modern platforms. Well, I'm going to talk about some Switch recommendations. One offering from Numbskull is Formula Retro Racing World Tour, and this kind of has, that Virtua Racing look. It's kind of a classic look, but it's a great racing game, and so you may want to go that route. You can get that on Amazon. Numbskull also publishes My Time at Sandrock Collector's Edition, and they have a standard edition of this as well. This is on Amazon, so if you want like a more collectible and you're going for something a little different, you may want to try that as well. I've worked with Numbskull several years, and they offer a wide variety of published games now, but they also have a website, very cool collectibles. If you want to check it out, link will be below. And so you may want to go, maybe you are loving your Switch and you want to play something, a physical release. I know there's a lot of physical collectors that are watching this video. And so I did a recent video about Love 3 of Premium Edition games and Eagle Island Twist, which are still available. These are the retro editions that kind of look like, you know, like a Super Nintendo box. Well, they have some other offerings now, and They Bleed Pixels, another option, recently just came out. You may want to check them out and go to their website. They have a standard edition as well of these games, cheaper and super affordable. They package in so many things with their games. It's amazing. You can go to their website. They also have this game. And anyways, you want to check out Premium Edition Games. Been working with them and know the people that run that website and company, and you know that they're just great people, and they offer they're collectors, they're hardcore enthusiasts, and they're going to take care of you when it comes to a collectible. Gets my thumbs up. And they have other offerings as well, but you want to definitely you know, support the companies that you get good business from. And definitely in the comments below, let me know if I forgot something, as you know, I want those people to get a shout out. Next up is Hallmark, and Hallmark offers a wide multitude of retro gaming goodness. And this year they had a Keepsake ornament and Ornaments. And first up is a Dreamcast. You know, this is the Dreamcast ornament. I talked about this on a short I did recently, and you know what, these are great gifts, and it's probably not going to get to the tree in time for the 25th, but you know what, even just having this for next year anyways. Big Dreamcast fan, and I needed more Sega on my tree, so I definitely picked one up. You may want to go more mainstream, and you know what, I've talked about several retro consoles that have came out this year, and there's a few that are on sale or fairly affordable. These might be last minute ideas, and maybe you're on a budget, so I'm going to focus on that. I am going to recommend the Atari 2600 Plus. I did a really good review on it. So this is full price, but you know what, it's going to have some updates in the upcoming months, and I'm really excited about covering that. So first and foremost, 2600 Plus, probably for my retro console pick of the year, but maybe you are on a budget and can't afford that. There's a couple other options that I highly recommend. First and foremost, the Super Pocket. This is from Blaze Entertainment, and you know what? These are great. They come bundled with games, but then they work with all the Evercade cards. I have several Evercade videos. I've covered all of that on my channel, and I have a playlist dedicated to that. You want to check these out, as well as the games that are compatible with them. I think this is a fantastic price in that price point. You know, 60 bucks, and you can play all the Evercade games. And so anyways, thumbs up for me. You can get these several places, including Amazon. Songbird Productions also carries these, as well as Atari, Jaguar, and Lynx. And so if you're looking for an alternative place that carries lots of this product, Songbird Productions does, as well as Lynx, Jaguar, and more. So another shout out to a great website that, you know, covers a lot of retro and is a friend of mine. So definitely want to give them a solid. This went on sale quickly at Costco, and now the Game Station Pro, and this is in some areas 50 bucks. So it gives my shout out. You know what, I still think it's a pretty decent product. I didn't have any major issues with it. There is a firmware update, and you know what, with that firmware update, which is on their website talking about how to do that, it now is able to play Super Nintendo ROMs, and so that's pretty awesome. Not 100%. I still have issues with the controller, but at that $50 price point, there is ways of using third-party controllers where it makes it more playable, in my opinion. But you know what? At a $50 price point, there's a lot already included in the Game Station Pro, and I did a video on that. You can check that out. Last and definitely not least, there's some other websites that have some things that I didn't mention in these videos. And so one thing I want to recommend is to check out Stone Age Gamer. I did a video about N64 products, and it was actually one of my more popular videos this last year. And they have a wide variety of products, everything from Atari to Xbox. You want to check them out. Great website, and I've done business with them a long time. So Stone Age Gamer gets shout out for me as well as Rondo Products. and know the owner, and you know what, that's another place that offers a multitude of retro gaming goodness. And so last and definitely not least, you want to support maybe your content creator of choice. And so, you know, I offer some shirts from spring, as well as another merchandise link, as well as my homebrew games on itch.io. Anyways, that's it. Just want to say thank you so much. It's been a crazy year. I've had a lot happen personally in my life, and I'm looking forward to a new year, and want to thank everybody for the ongoing support. If you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell, as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. Let's keep it positive. This is Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.